By 2030, AI-powered robots or humanoids could replace 20% of the U.S. labor workforce. That's 13 million jobs lost to robots across all sectors of the U.S. economy. As alarming as this may seem, there is another side to the story that's being overlooked. Bienvenue à l'horizon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I started this channel to explore the impact of technology and artificial intelligence on everyday life for the average consumer. I present the facts and analysis and leave it up to you to form your own view. So please click the like button or subscribe to support this new channel if you like this content. Humanoid robots are outfitted with an array of cameras, sensors, AI, and machine learning technologies. They are capable of performing a variety of human tasks. According to the McKinsey Global Institute, up to 375 million workers worldwide will be impacted by automation and AI. And in the US, all sectors of the economy will be affected by the rise of humanoid robots. Look here, we can see that all sectors of the economy are on the chopping block, and sectors higher up on the chart have a higher potential for automation. And if you combine a higher potential for automation with a higher technology adoption rate, that's this quadrant here of the chart, well, you end up with sectors of the economy that are at high risk of losing a significant number of jobs to AI and humanoid robots. So which sector of the economy do you belong to? Most likely, you will feel some impact at your job due to the rise of AI. But in this video, let's focus on the impact of humanoid robots in a retail sector. This chart illustrates the impact of humanoid robots on the employment in various segments of the retail sector by 2030. The data to build this model is sourced from various research papers about the impact of automation on the future of work. For example, the food and beverage segment employs about 3.5 million workers. We estimate that by 2030, about 700,000 workers will lose their jobs due to the injection of about 179,000 humanoid robots in that segment of the retail sector. So the rise of AI and humanoid robots will cause significant disruptions in the labor market. But these are not statistics. These are real lives. These are fathers and mothers and parents working to take care of their families and kids and take care of their grandparents, and their jobs are on the line here. And there is a risk of losing their jobs within the next 5 years. And I mean, I am from an engineering background, and I know that sector of the workforce will feel the impact of humanoid robots. So I'm worried too. But we have been through such disruptions before. For example, the mechanization of the U.S. agriculture created profound sectoral shifts in employment. The agriculture industry used to employ over 50% of the workforce in the U.S., but today, agriculture accounts for less than 2% of the U.S. labor workforce. And even a more recent example, it is estimated that the introduction of the personal computer has enabled the creation of over 15 million net new jobs in the U.S. since the 80s. And that's even after subtracting all the jobs displaced due to the introduction of a PC. There's even research showing that technology creates more jobs than it destroys over time. The economic disruption of AI is inescapable. So maybe an important question to ask ourselves is, how do we prepare for this inevitable disruption? I'll tell you how I prepared for it. I started this YouTube channel, and the mission of this channel is sharing my contribution to the solution by educating viewers about the impact of AI in our everyday life. So please click the like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future updates. There are other things that can be done to prepare for this impending economic disruption. Legislation could be written to provide income support to workers who are displaced by the technology. Universities and schools can create programs and studies to identify the new jobs or the new tasks and then train the labor workforce to fill in those future jobs. What do you think? What else can we do to prepare for this economic disruption? Please drop a comment below and let us know. We'd love to hear from you. So far, we have not yet talked about the elephant in the room, and that is the other side of the story that is being overlooked. On this chart, The bottom bars show the current productivity of these segments of the retail sector according to the NAICS, the North American Industry Classification System. And then the top bars in green are the projected productivity by 2030 with the adoption of the same density of humanoid robots we saw previously. So robots will boost productivity across all segments, and consequently, the GDP will rise. What do you think our standard of living will be like with this productivity growth in the retail sector? The price of goods and services in retail will fall, and households will become richer because things are less expensive. I mean, look at the food and beverage segment. We go from a negative 0.4% to a projected net 14.36% productivity growth. Think about what this means for you and your household. It's like you go to a grocery store and with $50, you buy enough food to feed your family and your kids for a whole week. This is the kind of transformational changes we're talking about. This side of the story should also get more attention. There should be more studies to understand how this boost in productivity and in the GDP will affect our standard of living. How do you think this productivity growth will impact our standard of living? Drop a comment below and let us know. So to recap here, it is projected that by 2030, about 13 million jobs could be lost to artificial intelligence and humanoid robots. But that's just one side of the story. The introduction of humanoid robots into the labor workforce will significantly boost the productivity across all sectors of the economy, ultimately raising GDP and improving our standard of living. Do you agree that the positive effects of AI should be a regular part of our conversations? Share your thoughts in the comments below. In our next video, we're going to explore another sector of the US economy that will be greatly impacted by AI. So please click the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss that update. Thanks for watching.